under your administration?
Thank you very much. First of all, allow me to convey our heartfelt congratulations to you and through your cameras to the people of Turkey for a wonderful victory of President Tayyip Erdogan in the recent elections. And the people of Turkey have spoken and given him another mandate of 5 years. People of Pakistan are extremely happy over this wonderful development, and I hope, inshallah, I will work very closely with my brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, a visionary leader, a man of commitment, and who believes in public service. And I hope our relations would enhance to much higher level in terms of our brotherhood, understanding, and economic cooperation. Coming to your question, ever since I took over as Prime Minister of Pakistan, we took over under very difficult circumstances. Pakistan in April 2022 was at the verge of default because the government of the day had violated IMF's agreement and the economy was in tatters. Then we had devastating floods in August 2022. Combined with we were facing galloping inflation because of international situation. Alhamdulillah, we were able to face these floods and handle it in the best possible fashion with the help of the people of Pakistan, our brotherly and friendly countries. Turkey was in the front line, contributing in every way to assist flood victims. 33 million people were affected by floods. Our crops absolutely washed away. Our bridges and roads and rail infrastructure were damaged hugely. We're still suffering from those effects, but Alhamdulillah, we've been able to control it as best as we could. This year, we had bumper wheat crop. Previous year, we had to import wheat to the tune of billions of dollars. With the country facing foreign exchange difficulties, Alhamdulillah, this year, bumper wheat crop would save billions of dollars of Pakistan's scarce resources. We also expect a very good cotton crop this year, hopefully, and that would be great news for our economy because Pakistan is the hub of textile industry. We were able to take Pakistan out of FATF's grey list, and this was a great achievement of my government combined with the efforts of our military leadership. I think these are the areas I can say without any fear of contradiction that we have been able to achieve despite great challenges and difficulties. We are still very hopeful that IMF program will materialize. Our ninth review by IMF, we have met all terms and conditions, and hopefully we'll have some good news this month. So, without going into more detail, what I'm saying is that this coalition government is striving hard despite these difficulties. But I hope, I have no doubt that we will overcome these challenges and we'll be on the road to recovery and progress.
I want to go back to the IMF progress. Pakistan is waiting to hear from the IMF, but is there a plan B in case things don't work out as you planned?
Well, as I said, that we are very hopeful that inshallah this program will be through because we have met all conditionalities. I repeat, each and every requirement of IMF as prior actions have been met. Even some of those actions are met after the board's approval. But this time, IMF required that those actions have to be met before the board approval. We have met them. We have accomplished all those steps, alhamdulillah. There's nothing now on our side to be done. I had a very good discussion with IMF's managing director the other day on telephone, and the telephonic discussion ended on a very positive note. So I have no doubts that now this program will sail through. But in case, God forbid, if there's any, last minute surprise or hiccup, well, our nation is a very strong nation. Pakistani people are very brave people. They have seen hardships in the past. We will, inshallah, tighten our belts. We will stand on our feet. I have no doubts about it.
Going to my next question, sir. So, May 9, so violent demonstrations after Imran Khan was arrested. Your government has gone after political workers and journalists to hold perpetrators accountable. What is the progress like at the moment?
First of all, I think I'd like to put this matter in its correct perspective. Imran Khan was arrested on 9th May on no other charge except serious corruption charges of malpractice and wheeling, dealing, and corruption. And the law had to deal with this. He had to prove before the court of law, in case he thought so, that these are cooked up charges. Through facts, he could have gotten a clean chit from the court of law. But the moment he was arrested, he, for a period of time, he had been preparing his people mentally, his bunch of thugs, I call it, to react violently in case he's arrested. He planned this very serious criminal act against the state of Pakistan. He incited his people, and it's not hearsay. I mean, there is evidence beyond any ray of doubt, irrefutable evidence through his own statements that if I am arrested, then this nation will burst. if I'm arrested, this will happen. I won't be able to control my people.
What do you
And his associates, they were directing those people to reach that place and set the building to fire, reach that place, throw stones and open fire, reach that place, bring out that monument of a Shaheed, we call it, martyrs of Pakistan who laid their lives for Pakistan's sovereignty, who left this world and their children became orphans, yet through their unparalleled sacrifice, millions of children in Pakistan were saved from becoming orphans. They left their this world and their wives became widows, but they, through their blood, ensured that thousands of wives do not become widows in Pakistan. That's the level of sacrifice our soldiers had given for Pakistan's well-being. And these thugs attacked those institutions, attacked their graves, brought down their monuments. So the law is now taking its own course. Those people who have attacked civilian installations will be tried under civilian law. And those people who have attacked military installations and desecrated those great institutions will be tried under the Military Act. And this act is in place since 1952. One. And under this act, not only army people are tried, but even civilians who have direct or indirect connection with some criminal act. And under this act, once the judge, under this act, awards punishment, two appeals lie for the defendant. One in the High Court and then in the Supreme Court of Pakistan. Please tell me what's wrong with this. They have a right to appeal at two forums, judicial forums, High Courts and Supreme Court of Pakistan. Now, drawing a comparison, would any civilized country allow this kind of vandalism against the state, which happened on 9th of May in Pakistan? I just want to cite one example. What happened on 6th of January 2021 in Capitol Hill in Washington. Aren't those perpetrators being tried and given severe punishment so that such a act never happens again in the history of United States? Similarly, under our law, we are trying to do justice so that this act never takes place in Pakistan for the rest of our life. This is the bottom line of this entire process. So please tell me what's wrong with that. I just want to add one thing more. During Imran Khan's 4 years of fascist rule, he had bunged in the entire opposition on false allegations, including my brother Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, his daughter, my son, myself, the entire opposition, and he was focusing only on one thing: how to give severe punishment to opposition leaders. There were no violent protests. Nobody could even think of attacking any institution. Nobody even thought of, in his remotest imagination, to bring down monuments of martyrs. Nobody thought of going to their graves. So I think this is what must be understood and appreciated, that nothing untoward is being done except the rule of law is being implemented.
So your judiciary will bring justice after May 9, is what I understand.
I hope so. The rule of law will prevail.
So my last question is, Pakistan and Turkey share a quite good brotherly relations ever since. How are you progressing these relations and what are your targets in the future?
I'm very hopeful that with this fresh mandate given to President Tayyip Erdogan by people of Turkey is a great opportunity for me and the people of Pakistan to further enhance our relation with our brotherly people of Turkey. Believe me, I always maintain, and I mean it, that our two brotherly countries are like one soul and two hearts. They beat together, they pump together, they feel together. We speak different languages, but we understand what we're saying through our hearts. So I think it's a great opportunity, and I assure you that I look forward to work very closely with President Tayyip Erdogan to further enhance our economic relations. In solar energy, Pakistan plans to install 10,000 megawatts of solar energy, hydel power projects, and Turkey has great potential, expertise, engineering, and experts. Will work together and achieve these targets. We'll work together and enhance our trade volume. We'll work together and improve Istanbul Quetta Railroad so that our transportation cost goes down. We make our production more economical, and that's how the two countries will thrive.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर.
आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. तशक्कुर जनम, बहुत शुक्रिया आपको. Thank you very much.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ तुर्क मीडिया को इंटरव्यू दे रहे थे. उनकी जानिब से कहा गया कि तुर्किया के साथ मुख्तलिफ शोबों में ताउन और तिजारती हजम बढ़ाना चाहते हैं. गुज़श्ता हुकूमत की नाकिस मौशी पॉलिसीज़ की वजह से पाकिस्तान दिवालिया होने के करीब था.